In the last 10 years, gluten has become a buzzword and a bit of a dietary demon. For most people, gluten, a protein found in many types of grains, is totally harmless. But for others, foods with gluten can cause a number of problems ranging from abdominal discomfort, diarrhea, and bloating, to anxiety and fatigue. There are many other foods with gluten out there that you might not even realize. Number 1, rye. While most people equate gluten with wheat, wheat is just one grain that contains gluten. So, if you see packaging that says wheat-free, it doesn't necessarily means it's also gluten-free. You'll want to avoid rye bread and rye crackers to avoid falling into this gluten trap, and reach for a gluten-free loaf or rice-based cracker instead. Number 2, barley. Along with rye and wheat, barley is one of the most common grains or foods with gluten. That means that pearled barley, often found in soups like beef and barley, is a no-no. Number 3, beer. It's a sad but true fact that most beers are not gluten-free. Beer is often derived from malted barley or malted wheat, both of which contain gluten. Number 4, soy sauce. It seems like sushi would be a safe bet for someone trying to avoid foods with gluten. It's just fish and rice, both of which are safe, right? But don't forget about the sauces. Soy sauce, a common dipper and base for sauces at Japanese restaurants, contains wheat, and therefore gluten. Number 5, oats. Oats are technically a gluten-free food, but they are often cross-contaminated. Gluten from wheat, rye, or barley can be transferred to the oats in the fields, or in manufacturing plants that also process gluten-containing grains. Number 6, malt extract. So if corn and rice are safe, that means you can have corn and rice-based cereals, right? Well, not necessarily. Many cereals contain malt extract, which, you guessed it, is a source of gluten. While Kellogg's Corn Flakes and Rice Krispies are off the table, so to speak, there are a number of healthy gluten-free cereal options out there. Number 7, imitation crab meat. There's more than fish in imitation crab meat, a staple of salad bars and mock California rolls. The processed fish that forms the crab meat is often molded together with wheat products or foods with gluten. Go for the real thing, or omit it altogether if you're looking to avoid gluten. Number 8, cream sauces. Not all sauces contain gluten, but many cream-based and gravy-type sauces do. That's because they are often thickened with flour. If you're making the sauce at home, you can easily swap out the flour for half that amount of cornstarch,